Hey guys, we're going to do another product demonstration for you guys here with the Griots Garage Rinseless Wash and Wax. I just got this for free. I had a gift certificate over the holidays and I just placed an order for a couple of items and they threw this in for free. And I also got their suggested microfiber wash pad. We're going to give this a shot and I'm going to give you guys some good feedback if this stuff is really worth 80 bucks a gallon. Or I'm going to compare it to my mixture of the Chemical Guys VO7 and the Chemical Guys Honeydew Snow Foam, the way I did it in my rinseless wash video. We are going to apply the product on my GT350 that's loaded with road salt. I'm going to take the camera outside and I'll show you. We're going to pre-treat each panel and we're just going to do a demonstration. I'm going to do the driver's side door, the driver's side fender, and driver's side quarter panel most likely. I'm not going to be concerned about the glass or the wheels right now. This is just a product demo. And we're going to pre-treat it with this. I have my two wash buckets outside, both filled with warm water. I also have warm water in here. And I'm going to probably put a little bit more solution than they suggest. They suggest a 15-to-1. I may do just a little bit more just because I want to be safer than sorry, especially with all the road salt debris on my car. I don't want to have any micro scratches. And I'm going to have both of the rinse buckets. One has got clean warm water. The other one is going to have 4 to 8 ounces of this mixed in. So when we dip the pad in and we go back onto the surface, it should give enough lubrication to get that panel clean. And then we're going to dry the panels off with the Griots Garage PFM drying towel. So let's move over to the car and show you what we got. All right, guys, you can see the setup. I got my wash buckets here, you know, with the grit guards, and I'll just get the camera closer in. I mean, you guys could see the car is loaded with salt. While I got the product out, we're going to do a product demonstration for you guys. So let's get started with this. I'm going to mix everything up now, and we're going to start the pre-treatment. All right, guys, we got 4 ounces of sprayer, and we're going to put 5 ounces into the wash bucket where the bit's going to go. So we're going to pour that in there, and I'm using my my measuring cups where I mix paint, so that's how I get a good accurate reading. Let's get the camera a little closer to the car. So here we go. And the pre-treatment process, I mean, it's got some stubborn stuff on here, I'm going to be honest with you. And if you guys can see, I'll get the camera closer. Okay. Now, even though I'm shooting it under pressure, there's a lot of stuff that this pre-treatment solution is not taking off. And when I did the rinseless wash on our Infinity using the Sure Shot sprayer, it worked a lot better. You know what? I'm actually going to switch. I'm going to put the solution into the Sure Shot sprayer. I think we need a little bit more power to see if we can start getting some of this stuff off just with the stream. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back. I loaded up the rinseless wash in my Sure Shot sprayer, charged it to 120 psi. There's just so much salt on the car, I'm just getting a little concerned that this pre-treatment with the solo sprayer is not doing it. Let's just... It's definitely much better. Yeah, now it's starting to break all the surface contaminants up. And I'll try to move the camera in, see if you guys can see this. Okay, all along here, it's loaded with debris. I'm going to shoot it down, watch. Okay, now it's coming off. But I'm going to tell you one thing. As a pre-treatment, you're going to use a hell of a lot of product with this, using this Griots rinseless wash. That's just my opinion. It's going to get costly real fast. Okay. Alright, so we pre-treated the fender and the front door. Okay. Now, according to their instructions, you're supposed to dip the microfiber wash pad into the bucket, get it saturated, go over the panel, and then I'm going to dip it into the other bucket to get some of the contaminants off, and then we're going to dry it with the PFM, and we're going to see what it does. I'll tell you guys right away if this is going to leave micro scratches or not. I could see everything that's on the car right now, and it's got a lot of stuff caked on. So I just grabbed my PFM towel. So we're going to go in here. My warm bucket. I'm going to fold the Griots pad in half, like I'm showing you, and I'm going to start at the top. Okay. I'm going to go into the rinse bucket. I'm going to wring it out. Going back into the bucket with the rinseless wash solution. We're going to lightly wring it out. I mean, it's definitely working. We're rinsing it out again. Back into the bucket with the solution. Okay, there's a couple of spots we got to touch up that it didn't seem to get. Let me just do that now. Okay, up here. Okay, give it a good once over. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. As far as surface tension goes, this is a very, very slick solution. That's an advantage of doing it like this to reduce the friction. So let's dry this fender off and see how it looks. Okay. Now, it's extremely sunny right now, and I have really good eyes. And I'm looking at my paint, and I don't see any microofficial introduced scratches. The paint feels great. And like I said, it's just as effective as my little concoction that I made. So, there you got it, folks. I had a lot of requests to do a demo on this product. I was fortunate that Griots was giving you a freebie last week. Just showed up, and there you go. I mean, the stuff works, to be honest with you. I still prefer a conventional wash, especially when the car is this dirty and contaminated. But I'm going to move everything over on the bench. I'm going to mix a solution of this product and my mix simultaneously. I'm going to put a rubber glove on, and I'm going to see which product feels slicker. They may feel the same, they may not, I don't know. But to be honest with you, I think the technique, if you carry it over, it doesn't really matter what product you use, whether you use O&R, use Griots, you mix your own up. You got to give the panel some pre-treatment. The pre-treatment right now worked the best with the Sure Shot sprayer. The solo sprayer just doesn't have enough juice when the car is discontaminated. So FYI, pick up a Sure Shot sprayer. And you know, it really depends on how much money you want to spend. This stuff is 80 bucks a gallon. The O&R is very expensive. A lot of these products are very expensive, but if you could kind of mix and match and experiment with components that you already have, whether it's a good car wash soap and a good spray detailer, you probably most likely want to use something that's not going to leave a residue, and that's just going to come from experimentations. Let's go over on the workbench, and we're going to do a quick test for you guys. All right, guys, we're back on the workbench. Hope you guys are enjoying this demonstration of the Griots Garage Rinseless Wash and Wax. So what I did here, I took 2 of my mixing containers and I mixed the appropriate solution of the Griots with a little bit of water, and then I took the same amount of VO7 and I put 1 drop of the Honeydew Snow Foam. I mixed it up. So this is a pretty good test. I mean, you probably can only do this with the glove on, because like I said, there's a lot of surface tension with gloves. So we're gonna do one at a time. Let me just grab a paper towel, shop towel, because I want to wipe my hands off in between. So we're going to start with the Griots first. Okay. And this has really, really good lubricity. I could feel it. And the more you rub it, though, it starts to create some friction. Okay? Now, the Griots product has a carnauba and a synthetic hydrophobic polymers in it, according to what's on the label. It smells really good. Okay, so let's try it with the Chemical Guys VO7 and the Honeydew Snow Foam. And guys, I am not BSing you. This is a far slicker solution than the Griots Garage Rinseless Wash and Wax. I mean, look at this. Maybe the camera could pick it up, but it's super slick and it's not breaking down. Okay? And this is why I do this stuff. You know, I mean, I experiment. A lot of guys are commenting, but they're not trying out what I'm doing. They're not using the techniques. They're not using the application method. Like I said, I'm not just doing this for fun. I'm doing it because I'm looking for the most efficient method, not only for myself, but to share with you guys. This is, right here, the slicker solution. Absolutely, 100%, hands down. It's cheaper, and it's slicker, and the slickness lasts a hell of a lot longer than this. Let's go back. We're going to do it again. Yeah, guys, there's no comparison. You can see how slow my fingers are rubbing themselves together. Okay? We'll switch it back again. See that? Okay? So, I just proved it. I mean, like I said, Griots makes great products. I think the product does work. It's 80 bucks a gallon. It's not cheap. Then if you couple in their microfiber recommended wash pad, you know, now you're at 100 bucks. You can pick up a gallon of this and a gallon of this, the VO7 and Honeydew Snow Foam. You'll be at about 65 bucks to have 2 gallons of product that not only could use to do your wash, you could do your dry, you could do underhood detailing, you could use this as a mix for a rinseless wash like I'm showing you here. It just seems to work better. And that's just from my experience. I just showed you guys here. This is the real deal. Any questions, comments, posted below. If you guys want to do this test yourself, call Griots. See if they'll send you a promo on this and pick up some of this stuff and try it yourself. I'm going to tell you right now, the VO7 with the drop of snow foam is a slicker solution that lasts longer and doesn't break down as I rub it together in my hands. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. autofanatic@yahoo.com. See you guys soon.